Our triplets, Katie, Matthew, and Zachary, were 11 years old when my wife Gloria was first diagnosed with cancer. After a 5-year battle, the doctor told us that there was nothing more that he could do. We entered into hospice care, and over a period of 13 months, Gloria went into a slow and painful decline. When the end was near, they put her under 24-hour nursing care. The nurse would sit in our bedroom, administering the pain meds and monitoring the patient. Not feeling comfortable with someone staring at me while I tried to sleep, I chose to sleep in another bedroom down the hall. Early one morning, I was woken by the sound of loud gasping for air. I jumped up and tore down the hall towards our bedroom. Gloria was convulsing in our bed, and the nurse was standing over her looking helpless. My side of the bed was covered in medical supplies and forms. I quickly scooped it all up and tossed it to the nurse. I no longer cared who was watching as I climbed into bed beside her and wrapped my arm around her, holding her hand. I could feel her abdomen rise and fall under our arms. I whispered into her ear that I loved her and held her tight. Very gradually, her breathing started to return to normal. I really couldn't say how long we laid there together. Eventually, I dozed off, only to be woken by the nurse to tell me that she had passed. Then came the awful task of telling each of my children. When they came to take the body, they told me to warn the kids to stay in their rooms, but my boys had a different idea. Much to my surprise, they courageously lined up outside the door and waited for her to pass by. When they rolled her out, the boys drew their swords and gave her a final salute. We honored her request to be cremated and have her ashes scattered in a river. We returned periodically to visit, but there was no place to sit down, so the boys decided to get their friends to help them build a bench as part of their Eagle Scout project. The Park Service said we weren't allowed to put a memorial plaque on the bench, so Katie devised a covert sign. Gloria loved owls, so Katie stenciled and burned an owl figure into the wood. And now Gloria will forever be part of this park. I think she would have appreciated that.